Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the video session of Cantab Publisher, the leaders of one curriculum and one nation. Our lecture for today is for grade 1, English 1. The name of the unit is Provinces of Pakistan. Unit number 2, Provinces of Pakistan, is on page number 9 of the English textbook. Today is lecture number 2. We have done with lecture number 1. So today we are going to practice singular and plural nouns, which is the grammar section in the book. Nouns is done. It's turn for singular and plural today. Lecture 3 will be comprehension and lecture 4 will be prepositions. So let's move on to today's lesson. Lecture number 2, as you can see on the screen, I'm going to read out the SLO, recognize and change the number of simple naming words by adding or removing S, called singular or plural. The topic in the textbook is in the grammar section, singular and plural. The page numbers you need for the textbook is page number 13. Workbook page number 12, and your homework is from the summer pack, once again, page number 12 and 13. Recognize and change the number of simple naming words by adding or removing S, singular or plural. The topic for today's lesson. Please open your textbook on page number 13 and we'll start the lesson. This is your page number 13, which we are going to do. You can write CW classwork here on this page. So before we try to fill in question number 3, supplying the boxes with the singular and plural nouns, we are going to recognize. The word recognize means to learn, know, or remember. The meaning of the word recognize is to learn, know, or remember. So to practice this concept, singular and plural nouns, we are going to read out some very basic words. If you look at this poster here, singulars, their plurals, singulars and their plurals are mentioned here. Now when we have one apple, it's called an apple, just apple. But when we have more than one apple, for example, if we have 3 apples, we add the letter S at the end to show that there are more than one apple. One apple, 3 apples. So 3 apples is going to be denoted or written as apples. We will add the S. If you look at the SLO once again, it says by adding or removing S. When there is one object, one person, one thing, it is written without an S. But when there are more than one, please remember, more than one. More than one are written by adding an S at the end of the word. So let's have a look at this poster. Let's read the first word, bird. We add an S, birds. The first word in the list is bird. One bird. More than one are birds. Broom. Broom. It is used for cleaning, जिसको हम झाड़ू भी कहते हैं. Brooms. Brooms. Camel. Camel. Camel यानी ऊंट. एक से ज्यादा, more than one. Camels. So let's read the rest of the poster. Desk. Desks. Doll. Dolls. Egg. Eggs. Flower. Flowers. Frock. Frocks. Game. Games. Lamb. Lambs. Nest. Nests. Pen. Pens. Photo. Photos. Shirt. Shirts. I repeat, when you have one mango, you write it as mango. But when you have more than one mango, you write mangoes. Toy. Toys. Boy. Boys. Girl. Girls. Let's go to the next slide and try to practice what we have just learned from the previous part of the slide. So recognize means to learn, know and remember. And we have just practiced that when we add an S, the word becomes a plural, and when we remove the S, it becomes singular. Singular, the word singular means one. The word plural means more. So let's keep that definition in mind and try to practice page number 13. Let's do it together. You have to be very careful and you have to read what is it saying. The question says, supply in the boxes with the singular or plural nouns. That means some of them are written in plural, some of them are written in singular. You have to read the word first, stop and think for a second, and then pick the right option and then write it on the space provided. Now the first one, the singular box is empty, but the plural box has a word says pens. Pens. There's an S. That means there are more than one. But we have to fill it when it's only one. Pen. Pen. The next word is book. Book. What will I write here to make it more than one? Books. Books. Tables. Tables. Table. Table. School. Schools. Canteens. Canteen. Shop. Shops. Ships. ship. Pencils, pencil. Duster, dusters. Rooms, room. One teacher, more teachers. One student, more students. More erasers, one eraser. One sharpener, more sharpeners. Pen, pens. Room, rooms. Shops, shop. Ships, ship. Once you're done with this page, let's move on to the next one. And let's see what's coming up next. We'll revise once again with very simple words. Singular is one, plural is more than one. So the word birds becomes plural with an S. Books, cats, dogs, pens. Now let's practice a little bit more on this workbook page, page number 12, and try to fill out what we see is required. Question number 5, read the passage and write the singulars or plurals of the underlined naming words. You can take help from your siblings. So I'm going to read the passage now. I hope you're following the lines. My aunt and uncle came to my home. They gave me a lot of gifts. There was a box of colors in them also. I used those color pencils in my school. I read again. My aunt and uncle came to my home. They gave me a lot of gifts. There was a box of colors in them too. I used those color pencils in my school. Singulars, plurals. Let's see what's missing and let's see what do we have to add here. Aunt. One aunt, more aunts. Gifts, gift. I'm writing it a little bigger from the lines, but you have to write between these 4 lines. Box, boxes. Now for the word box, we're going to add ES. Colors, color. Pencils, pencil. School, schools. Aunts, gift, boxes, color, pencils, schools. Once you're done with page number 12, I would like you to look at the homework now which you have to practice at home. It's summer pack pages number 12 and 13. The activities mentioned on these page numbers are similar to what we have just done in the class. So if you find any difficulty during doing your homework, you can go back to this video and stop it wherever you like to, and then go over the concept once again. But I would love that you try to do that homework all by yourself without anybody's help. These are the 2 pages for your home activity. I would read out loud the question once so that you know what to do. The activity here says, see the objects in your home. If there is only one thing, do not add s to it. If there are more than one things, add s to the word. If you have one vase, if you have one door, if you have one flower, or if you have one fan. If you have more than one vase, you will write vases. If you have more than one door, you will write doors. If you have one flower, you write flower, or you can just add an S if there are more than one flowers at home. Count the number of fans and see if there are more than one, then you have to write fans. Pick the singular word. Identify the plural form of ring. Find the pair of singular and plural words. Identify plural meaning words from the following sentence. Choose the sentence with singular word in it. This part of the page is for next lesson. So you can leave this for now and try to attempt these activity questions all by yourself. You can go over the video as many times as you want to understand and recognize the concept, and you have to attempt these pages all by yourself. So let's have a quick recap of the lecture number 2. Today's topic was singular and plural. What are singular nouns and plural nouns? One naming word is called singular noun. 2 or more names of objects, people and places around us are plural nouns. A sentence which we speak, read or write consists of singular or plural nouns. We add an s to change singular into plural. We remove the s to change plural into singular. As toy becomes more when we add toys, and toys becomes one when we remove the s. Thank you. I hope we have learned together. It was nice to be with you. See you soon. Take care and don't forget to do your homework. Have a good day. Allah Hafiz.